YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shakan. I am formerly known as Silky Locks. Some of you may know me, some of you may not. Some of you may remember me from a few years ago and know my story. This video is so long overdue. I just wanted to come on and just do a long-awaited update video on me, and to also announce the relaunch of my YouTube channel. So, for those of you that don't know, back in 2014, May of 2014, I did have the vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, also known as a VSG, also known as the sleeve surgery. So I had the surgery, and I ended up losing 95 pounds from the surgery. Went from a size 28 down to a size 18. And and for a while, like, life was great. I was wearing clothes that I hadn't worn in years. I was doing things I hadn't done in years. And the truth is, I got comfortable. And I started to let things slide. So there was just a lot of stuff just kind of happening all at once. Some of you may know, but I run an at-home bakery on the side. So my bakery business really took off, and I started just like, I was super busy, like every single weekend or every night. And I also worked a full-time job during the day. So it's like every evening when I was coming home and baking, like doing something towards a cake or cupcakes or treats, or chocolate covered this or chocolate covered that. So it was really it got really crazy for a minute. So I was just super busy. I was starting to get comfortable, with my weight. And a year had gone by since I had done a update YouTube video. So, and fast forward to 2016, August of 2016, I slipped and fell and broke my ankle in 3 places. And when that happened, it's like my life just came to a halt. Like I had cakes like that were half done, in the middle of fondant being put on, and it crumb cut. It was crazy. But all of that had to come to a halt, when I broke my ankle. So I broke my ankle, and I ended up, I was in a cast for the next 3 months, and I was basically confined to the couch for the first month that I had this broken ankle, because at the time I was in a 2-story townhouse, and I could not even make it up the stairs to get to my bedroom. So it took every ounce of strength and willpower that I had just to get to the bathroom, to do what I needed to do in the bathroom. It was a really tough time for me, because I was in so much pain, and I just fell into this really deep depression. And I got to the point where it's like the only thing I really had to look forward to was eating. And I got to a point where I started eating the chips again, and the fries and the chicken strips. And I'm not really that big on sweets, but I will eat sweets every now and then. But my biggest issue is, and always has been, savory, like fried stuff, just chips and fries, just chicken strips, wings, that type of stuff. So I started letting that stuff come back in. I never did go back to soda. However, I did start drinking juice again. So naturally, okay, and now you imagine adding all these extra calories in, plus just laying on the couch, cannot move, not moving a muscle. Imagine, the perfect storm for weight gain that created. So that's what ended up happening. And even after I was able to get around better and get off of the couch and kind of get around better on crutches, I still was not, able to move my body at the capacity that I needed to in order to maintain some type of weight loss. So naturally, I ended up gaining a whole lot of weight. Now, and that's not to say, and I'm not saying that I was perfect before, because I was not. I had actually, I think I was up maybe 10 pounds, about 10 pounds, 10 or 12 pounds from my lowest weight at the time of my accident. So I was already like kind of on the incline, but when I broke my ankle, that just really just like set the weight gain off. So when I was finally able to come out of the cast and get off of the crutches, and I stood up and I looked at myself in the mirror, and I could just see this difference. Like, I could see it, like it was visible. Most of the time when you gain weight, or you gain a little bit of weight, like, you can't really see it. Like, other people can see it and they'll tell you about it, but a lot of times it's hard for us to see it. So, when I looked in the mirror, I saw it, and I was scared to death to get on the scale. So I ended up, once I finally did get over my fear and go ahead and get on the scale, I had gained 20 pounds. Like, I gained like almost 22 pounds, being in that cast and being on crutches. And it was it was devastating. Like, I was devastated. Here I am, never even made it to my goal weight, and now here I am battling 30 pounds, because like I said, I was already up 10 to 12 pounds from my lowest, and now here I had put on another 20 pounds in a matter of 4 months. So now I'm dealing with a 30-pound regain, and I was absolutely devastated. And this was 2016. This was the middle of 2016. So naturally, you deal with the regret, you deal with the embarrassment of it. You're angry at yourself. And the last thing I wanted to do was expose myself to the world, and to the people who I had once inspired, expose myself to those people and let them know how miserably I had failed. So all of those things kind of contributed to me not making YouTube videos anymore. But you know what, I had to realize that, and I believe in Jesus, y'all. So y'all probably hear me talk about Jesus and the enemy and the devil and all that kind of stuff. Y'all probably hear a lot of that on this channel. But I had to realize that the enemy does not, he wants us to, down ourselves, and to be embarrassed, and to huddle away and hide away when we make mistakes, because he knows if we do that, then we'll never come out of it, or we'll never bring ourselves out of it and conquer what it is that we're dealing with. So once I realized that, I was like, you know what, I don't care how it looks, how I look to people, what people think about it, what people think about me, or if they think I failed at weight loss surgery, fine, whatever. They don't know me, they don't know what I've had to go through. They don't know my struggles, what I dealt with before the surgery, during, or after. So I can't think about what anybody else thinks or how anybody else feels about it. What I had to come to realize is that this is my life. I have one life to live, and I am the only one that can change it. So I'm just, it's like, I'm miserable. Like, why live in misery? Like, why? You don't have to, especially over something that you can change. You know what I'm saying? Like, weight You can change it. It is temporary. Weight is temporary. I don't care how big you are, how small you are, because there are some people who want to gain weight, you know? So, and I don't care what your weight issues are, it's temporary, it's changeable. You can do something about it. There's enough stuff that we have to deal with in this world that we cannot change and we can't do anything about. So, why stress over the things that you can change? Why live in misery over the things that you can change? I had to tell myself that. So once I, realized that, and I was like, girl, mm-mm. And I turned, and I just turned 40 in October. And I'm like, you know what? I no. I got the rest of my life to live. I'm not like that. I'm telling you, that devil tried to get all in my head and tell me that my life was over, and and you just fat, and you just gonna be like this for the rest of your, just gonna accept it. No. Mm-mm. No. No. That's not gonna happen. So I did it once, I can do it again. And this is not just for me. My hope is that through my journey, I hope that if I just help one person who's dealing with regain, or just who wants to lose weight in general, one person, then I have done what I'm supposed to do. So, with that being said, I don't want this video to be too long, guys, but I just want to let you guys know that I am back. I am relaunching this channel. I have about 45, I'm just going to be honest, I have about 45 pounds of regain that I first need to lose. And once I lose that regain, I need to lose even more to finally get down to my goal weight. So if you are interested in seeing my journey and seeing what I do to lose weight and how I do it, and my exercise, what I do for exercise, and what do I eat in a day, and how things are going with me. If you're interested in that, if maybe you have some regain that you want to lose, maybe you're down in the dumps about it, maybe you're feeling guilty, if that's you, join me. I just want to be here as an encouragement to someone. I just want to encourage you and just let you know that it's not, it is not the end of the world. We're human. We're gonna make mistakes. Others have done it. So if they can do it, I know I can do it. And if I can do it, I know you can do it. I want to do a meal prep video. I want to do an exercise video just to show what type of exercises that I'm doing. And I also and then that'll also include an update video. So so at least 3 videos per week I want to do. I don't know if I'll be able to get all 3 of them up this week, but I just did want to come and just do this initial video and just announce the relaunch of this channel. So with all of that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Like, y'all have no idea how much it meant to me to be able to come back to my channel and see some of the same people subscribe to me that subscribed to me back in 2014, to see that you're still here. And then even some of you even asked about my progress in the comments, and that just meant everything to me. So I'm excited. I hope you're as excited as I am to get this thing started. So we're gonna do this thing, sis. Like, we got this. We did it one time, we can do it again. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, bye guys.